Good morning, everyone. My name is Julie. I am the owner and founder of Lady Faltai's Apothecary. We are here this morning to talk about the weekly astrology forecast. This is what I like to call the little Cliff Notes version of the energies that are coming for the week. Just kind of a good way to help you plan out your week and be prepared for some of the energies that might be coming along this week. So before we do that, I'm going to pull, actually I'm going to sage first. Let's see here, I have a little leaf. Apparently they're falling all over the place. I have just a little leaf here that I'm going to light. Maybe. We used this lighter all weekend and it worked. It had no problems. And now I'm on live and it's not going to work. You got to be kidding me. Oh, well, we might have to just skip this for this week, but we'll give it. Might be time for a new lighter. We almost had it. There we go. Yeah, I had a class on Saturday where we were lighting candles and dripping wax, and it worked like every time. And today it doesn't want to work. Maybe it's camera shy. All right, so some for me. All right, we're gonna just drop that over there and let that burn. So you might see the smoke. I have a hair that's like on my lip. All right, and then the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and pull our new card for the week. So last week's card was a blessing for healing of injury or illness. And that card was pretty appropriate, seeing that pretty much everybody around here has been sick with something lately. I've been sick, my husband was sick, my kids have been sick, my grandkids have been sick, friends of mine are sick. It's crazy. Everybody is sick right now. All right, so we put her back in the deck, and then we will go ahead and shuffle. And this card isn't intended for anyone specific. It's just in general. Whoa. The card's just flipped right out of my hand. So we'll see what we got. A blessing to heal a relationship. That's kind of interesting. Got some skulls in there. Got the crow in there. Some flowers. I don't think we've had this card before. So I will take a picture of that and get a little write-up for you. That will be in my Facebook group. So head on over to Facebook, and it's Lady Faltai's Light Healers. And that's where you will see the card and a little write-up on that. So put it right near my phone so I remember to take a picture of it. All right. And now we can get started. As you can tell, I still have a little bit of it, but it's much, much, much better than it was. All right, so let's get started. Today is Monday, March 20th. March has just gone like right by. It's crazy. Actually, the whole year has pretty much gone like right by, so it's insane. Anywho, today, Monday, March 20th, Sun enters Aries. So that smoke's coming right at me. I must need some extra smudging. So you could be a burst of energy, which would be really nice. I definitely need that. Could be some bold actions. So, Aries is about... Aries is the god of war, the planet of war, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we need to be physically fighting, right? that just is going to be like, you're going to have that, like, your purpose. You're going to stand your ground. So there might be some of that boldness there. You're going to pursue your passion. Um, so all of that should be coming through for you today. And it should be an overall good energy. Just make sure that we don't let it kind of go over the top and get to that kind of that mean, aggressive area. So for someone who, like me, I already have Aries in my chart. And so sometimes when Aries is around, I can, excuse me, I can get a little extra. So I need to be aware of that. But if you're somebody who doesn't have Aries in your chart, this may be a really good time to take advantage of that kind of energy and use it and speak up for yourself and stand up for yourself, or um, do something for yourself, or present something to somebody that you normally wouldn't do. So it is a good energy. We just need to make sure that it, stays in check. um, so yeah, it'd be a really good day to start something new. If you've had a project you've been working on or something you've been wanting to work on, today would be a good day to do that. Today's color is off-white, and I picked some bloodstone. Bloodstone is traditionally, in my opinion, known for healing, but this particular card says, get up and get moving. So we're going to go with that for today, and that burst of energy and that boost of confidence and bold actions and pursuing our passions and all of that. We're going to get up and get moving and get it done. So Tuesday, the 21st, it's a new moon in Aries. And I apologize. I had planned on doing a new moon video on Sunday, and it just didn't happen. I'm sorry. So the new moon in Aries, again, you're still getting all of that Aries energy that I just talked about. That energy, the pursuing the passion, all of that is still going to be in there for that new moon in Aries. So we've got the sun in Aries and the moon in Aries on Tuesday. So lots and lots of Aries energy. Again, new beginnings are really good. But with the new moon, it's a really good time, like I was saying, to really start something new. Um, Manifesting, making a list. I'm a big list person. Make a list of all the things you want to get accomplished. Maybe it's just one big thing that you want to get accomplished. And I'll use the example of we're remodeling. And I could just write remodel, but I actually took a piece of paper and I wrote it down into steps, like remove the closet, move the door. So I broke it down into little steps that we're doing. And so that way it's nice to go back and cross some stuff off and see, okay, the house is still a mess and there's stuff everywhere. But we've crossed things off our list and we're getting there. So it's just kind of a nice way to see those things getting accomplished. But if you're not a list maker, that's okay. You can do other things. People like to journal, or you can just keep it up in your noggin. But I think writing it down makes it more real, makes it more, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm thinking of and I can't find it. It makes being written down makes you want to do it. I know there's a word I'm looking for, but if you guys know what I'm trying to say, write it in the comments because I can't think of the word. But yeah, it's a good day. Again, all the same things pretty much as today for tomorrow. That inner strength, that boldness, bold steps, being motivated, all of that, which is really going to tie in pretty nicely to the new moon and manifesting and calling things in. So, yeah, definitely do that. And I do apologize for not getting, I'm doing my cards backwards, guys. sometimes I am not right. So Monday's stone is not bloodstone. It was garnet, and it fit in, didn't it? Garnet, and that was for pursue your passions, is ignite your passions with garnet. So sorry, I messed that up. And then for Tuesday, when I flipped that one over, I'm like, no, that's not the card I picked for Tuesday. Is some malachite, and it's great for transformation, calling things in. So you could work with some malachite if you have it. So yeah, bold steps, motivated, strength, new beginnings, fresh starts, all of that. But really, make a list of the things you want to be manifesting. And if it's on a napkin, that's fine. If it's on a sticky note, that's fine. Write it in lipstick on your mirror. I don't really care. So, all right. So that is Tuesday. Wednesday, Aries moon is in harmony with Jupiter. So we are still carrying through with that Aries energy. So we know Jupiter is the planet of opportunity, luck, positivity, all of that stuff. So that's going to be really good because the Aries moon is in harmony with it. So again, there's still going to be all that same Aries energy, increased energy, increased enthusiasm. We're going to be having that little bit of that added, okay, we're really positive about this energy now. Like we're positive we're going to get things done. We're positive we're going to achieve our goals. It's just going to be a really nice added little bonus there for that Aries energy. So again, try to take advantage of all this energy, and get things done. Whether it's cleaning your house, balancing your checkbook, schoolwork, family, I don't know, whatever your goal is. And it can be a big goal or it could be smaller goals. Like I said, right now I'm going to school, so that's a pretty big goal. But we're also remodeling in the house. So that's, it's a big goal, but it's not like going to be life changing. And if it doesn't happen right away, it's not really that big a deal. Whereas school, I kind of have to make sure that I'm really taking care of that and paying attention and getting my good grades and things like that. So it can, be different things for you. Wednesday's color is white, and I picked some red jasper. It says take action. So again, just taking advantage of that Aries energy of getting stuff done and being bold and aggressive. And but again, being aggressive, remember to not let that boil over, right? Not to get a little too out of control. So we don't want that to that aggressiveness. I mean, aggressiveness is good. Assertiveness is good. All of those things, self-confidence are good, but we don't want them to go up too much. We want them here, not down here, not up here, right here. So just be aware of that. Sometimes we may have to just be aware of our own actions, and we may have to just kind of like remind ourselves to kind of step back, remind ourselves that everybody else is feeling this energy too, and they may not understand what's going on, but they're going to be bold and assertive and goal oriented and everything as well. So we knowing the energies now kind of have that extra little responsibility of maybe like, okay, she's feeling really assertive right now, and I'm feeling really assertive right now, but I understand what's going on, and I'm gonna just kind of step back for a minute and let her just kind of do her thing, and then we'll come back to this later. So all right, Thursday the 23rd, Pluto enters Aquarius. So that's going to be a little bit of a different energy than the last 3 days. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, like I said, are all in energy, are all in Aries. So it's going to be very, like I said, assertive, aggressive, bold, take action kind of energy, where Pluto in Aquarius is a little bit different. It's going to be a time of maybe doing some evaluating. So we might kind of be sitting back and doing some evaluating, maybe internally, maybe evaluating some of the goals and some of the things that we worked on, whatever that may look like for you. But the embrace for change is still going to be there. So I think it's going to be a good transition of having a couple of days of getting things done and really having some good energy. And then on Thursday, we're going to kind of just take some time and relax because, after 3 days of getting stuff done, we might need a day to sit back a little bit. We don't want to overdo it too much. But Thursday will be a good day to just kind of sit back, evaluate things, embrace change that's coming, and just kind of have a little bit more of a it's going to still be on the same line of energy. Like I said, we're still going to be embracing change. We're going to be evaluating. We're going to still be working on transformation, but it's not going to be quite so aggressive and bold. And it'll just be more of a laid back kind of a day for us a little bit. So Thursday's color is black, and I picked golden Gila quartz. It says open the door. So just keeping that door open for the change that might be coming through, the transformation that might be coming through. So Friday, Taurus moon in harmony with Uranus. I love it when it's a Taurus moon. Anytime it's a Taurus moon, I'm all there for it. All right, Taurus moon. I think I messed up my cards. No, I didn't. All right, Taurus moon in harmony with Uranus. So Taurus moon, Taurus is my comfy people. Taurus people love to be surrounded by beauty, whether that's sight, sound, taste, texture, all of those things. Taurus loves all of. Now, one Taurus idea of beauty and another Taurus idea of beauty could be very different. But for the most part, they like things that are soft. They like things that are comfortable. They like foods that taste good. So that's kind of the energy that's going to be coming through for Friday. And I'm all for that. Being it's a kind of like a little pamper yourself kind of a day. But with the extra harmony in Uranus, there's going to be a couple of other things coming through for you. So some things, I always think this is funny, expect the unexpected. But if you expect it, it's not unexpected. But anyway, something might be coming along on Friday for you that's going to change something up. It could be your values. It could be possessions. It could be finances. So I wouldn't get too worried. This is a positive energy. So it's in harmony. So I wouldn't be too concerned that the change is going to be a negative change or impact us in a negative way. So I wouldn't be too concerned with that. And I will have to say here that, if it is, how to say this and not take forever. I think everything happens for a reason. And if something happens that changes your finances, your values, or your possessions in a negative way, which I don't think that's going to happen, but if it does, just remember that I really am a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. And even though it may be feeling like a setback or a step back or a negative impact, somewhere down the road, it's going to make sense. It's going to be like, that's why that happened. It's going to lead to something better. We'll just stick with finances because that's, fairly easy. Maybe on Friday, you find out your company's closing or there's people getting laid off and you're one of them. And that would obviously seem like a very negative impact to you, right? And it's scary, and you need your paycheck, and you're like, Julie said nothing bad was going to happen, and you know and then you find out that, right? Maybe right down the road, or a couple days later, or whatever, you get a job that's 10 times better, with maybe better pay, or better benefits, or it's closer to home, or it's better hours, or whatever that may look like. And that there's your positive change. So it might not seem positive on Friday if something like that happens, but I'm a strong believer that there's gonna be a reason for it that's gonna be positive. So just keep that in mind, okay? Remain flexible, remain open-minded. There's a lot of stones I could have picked right there, but anyway, the Friday's color is white, and I picked one that I don't normally pick because we don't normally talk about money. Finances doesn't usually come up into the subject of astrology, but it did today. So I'm like, I'm going to pick this card because it may be the only time I ever get to use this card. It's pyrite, and it says, let the money flow in. So yeah, if we're going to be talking about some finances, let's get some money flowing in there. Maybe, like I said, maybe it won't happen right away. Maybe Friday seems like it's a bad day at the time, but somewhere along the way, and it could be just a couple of days, or it could be a couple of weeks, I don't know, but somewhere there's going to be that better place for you, whether it's a job or whatever. So all right, Saturday, Mars enters Cancer. So there's a little difference there. So Mars is, again, it would be associated with Aries, that bold energy. And Cancer is our water sign, who's very emotional. So we have two different aspects there of energy coming in. But again, it is going to be good energy. So it should be a supportive energy, that Cancer energy of emotions in combination with that Mars energy. Should be a nice supportive energy. I'm sorry. There's going to be some probably desire to connect. So socially, relationship wise, something like that, you are going to want to be connecting. It should be a really good day for strengthening a relationship. A blessing to heal a relationship. So yeah, on Saturday, there's definitely going to be some opportunities to strengthen a relationship. Maybe it's an old relationship that you'd like to kind of reconnect. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's somebody you haven't seen in 10 years, and all of a sudden they pop up and are there for you on Saturday. Who knows what it's going to look like, but or it could be a relationship that you're in, could be your significant other that my husband and I have been together almost 20 years, and but there's never a bad time to connect and get closer and strengthen our relationship. So it could be that as well for you. So Saturday is also going to be a good day to do a little self-care. So schedule that in a little bit somewhere. Whether, like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I'm like, even if it's just going to be, I'm going to set 20 minutes aside in the morning to sit and have my coffee and my jammies, or I'm going to sit and read for 20 minutes before I go to bed. I'm going to take a bath today, nice hot bath, whatever it looks like for you, whatever it is that recharges you, that something that you enjoy to do. You don't have to say, like, I'm going to set a 4-hour period and I'm going to go to the spa and pamper myself. That's great if you do that, but but you don't need to. Set more smaller, more obtainable times if you want. Like I said, 20 minutes. That's one of the things I try to do, is try to get up early enough that I can sit and have my coffee for 20 minutes and really just kind of do nothing, play on my phone, stare out the window, watch the birds, drink my coffee, just kind of do whatever. And then I get up and run around like crazy and like a chicken with my head cut off. But for those 20 minutes, I try to sit and relax and, just kind of be centered and grounding and balanced and all the wonderful things, right? So Saturday, anyway, where I was going with that is even if it's just a few minutes, set aside a few minutes, whether it's going to be, in the morning to have a cup of tea, whether you're going to set aside 20 minutes in the evening to go sit and have a glass of wine or a cup of tea or whatever that looks like for you. So Saturday's color is royal blue. And I picked some angelite just for that. What I was saying earlier, the Mars and Cancer is going to be a really supportive energy. So I picked some angelite, and it says support is all around you. And maybe that relationship that you're going to kind of strengthen, reconnect with, might be the support that you've been looking for. So you never know how that might play out for you. So. All right, so finishing up the week, Sunday, Gemini moon connecting with Aries sun. So again, we've had Aries sun this whole week. Aries sun, when the sun is in a sign, it's in there for roughly 30 days. We have 12 zodiac signs that we move through. They don't match up like the months that we have, but they're roughly 30 days. Give or take. So we're going to be Aries sun for, like I said, roughly 30 days. So we'll have that energy the whole time, which I think is really interesting because this is the time like we're all ready to get up and get going. We're sick of winter. We want to be doing things, we want to be getting outside. We want to be going places. And that's the energy, right? That's the Aries energy of that, like, we've got to go do something. We're sick of sitting in the house. But anyway, Gemini moon connecting to Aries sun. So Gemini is our question askers, is what I they want to know everything about everything, but they want you to tell them the answers. They don't want to go find them themselves. Sagittarius wants to know everything about everything, but they'll do the research. They'll go dig. They'll find books and more books. Gemini just wants to ask somebody and have them tell them the answer. But Gemini are really great people for great conversations, because they're very involved. They're like, how come? Why? How does that work? They're very involved in those conversations. So they are a really good, if you know a Gemini, they're probably a very good conversation person. You do have to be aware that you might get good Gemini or you might get bad Gemini. Sometimes that happens. Or sometimes I'm just happy or grumpy Gemini is another way to put it. So yeah, my mom's a Gemini, and sometimes she's super amazing, and sometimes she's a little rough. But I'm got Aries in there, and I'm bold and assertive. So sometimes if we're both on one of those days at the same time, it doesn't always go well. But anywho. So boost of mental energy. So again, they're very stimulating people, the Gemini. So like I said, they're really good for stimulating conversation. They're really good at socializing. But if you're in a situation where you can't socialize for whatever reason, I don't think there's anybody left that's like in a lockdown or a quarantine situation. But if you are sick, like I was sick, I didn't have COVID, but I was sick, but we still stayed home for a while. We didn't go to, social things. Use the things at your fingertips, right? We have Facebook and FaceTime and Messenger and Zoom and so many different things that you can use to get that connection that you might be feeling you need. another thing is you could do things that are going to help keep you mentally stimulated. Word puzzles, search those, like find the object things or find the word things, things like that. You know, most of us have a cell phone, which you can put, you know, some sort of video game on your phone and kind of keep your mind active and stimulated that way. So there's lots of things you can do if you can't get out and socialize and have a conversation. But otherwise, if you don't do that, you're going to start to get really fidgety and maybe irritated, and you're not going to be like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just really stir crazy. And that would be the combination of the Aries sun and the Gemini. So yeah, so just find something that's going to be mentally stimulating for you. And it might just be a really good book. Maybe you're just going to sit down and read a really good book that's really going to keep you like, what's happening? What's going on? I can't wait to get to the next page. Can't wait to get to the next chapter. I love those kind of books. So finishing up, Sunday's color is orange. And the card is Bloodstone, which is get up and get moving. And so, yeah, so that boost of that energy, that socializing, that mental project, whatever that may be. So some Bloodstone to get up and get moving and get shit done. So, all right. So that's going to finish it off for me. And I don't think we have any other videos planned. And again, I do apologize that I didn't come live on Sunday. Just didn't happen. To be honest with you, I totally forgot about it. I had a kind of it was a nice week, but it was a crazy week. I got lots and lots of massages done, which was great. And I taught a class on Saturday afternoon, which was really fun, and was really great for the people that came and visited and got to learn. And I've been working on getting the herbs all bottled up and labeled, and like I said, the house project. And I just totally forgot about doing a new moon video, so I do apologize for that. But hopefully that won't happen again. So, all right, guys. Love you. Hope you have a good week. Hope something in this video was helpful. If it was, please give me a thumbs up or say hi. Share it with a friend, tag a friend, whatever. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. So, all right. See you guys later. And remember, as always, remember to be kind. Your kindness is not only going to improve your day, it's going to improve somebody else's day. And it could change someone's life for the better. And it doesn't cost us anything. So thanks, guys. Bye.